So I am at City Hall and just finished up a City Council meeting, and just to give you some little updates. So I thought maybe since I go to most of the City Council meetings, I could do a little update for you after it happens, so that way you guys know what's going on. And they talked about quite a few different things. Talked about some fixing, some repairs, some reallocation of money, and they talked about budget. Now, Texas state law requires that cities maintain at least 3 months of cash flow. So they need to maintain expenses for at least 3 months. Now, city has an ordinance where they need to maintain 6 months. Now, things happen. Hurricanes, natural disasters, and by having a little extra cushion for that stuff, it allows you to take some advantage of some extra money, FEMA grants, where you have to do a percentage match. So it's always good to have a little surplus in income. But right now, since they were tight with their budget, things just worked out. They have a little bit more than 6 months. I think they have, the 8.2 months income. Now, Vidor is not a very wealthy city. We don't collect a lot in taxes, but it's still a good amount of money, especially since it's a holdover from the past, few years. Now, they're talking, now City Council made some adjustments, and they thought, we don't need to quite have that much money, so let's reallocate some of that money to some other projects. And the police force needed much needed things, so they're going to get some of those ancillary items. But they said take about $1 million and repurpose that to the city to help improve some of the things that the city needs, such as some road structures and, more importantly, some drainage ditch clean outs. So they're working on trying to find some contractors, or they're going to see about some contractors and see what it takes. Obviously, they've got to have a few meetings to find out what ditches need to be done first. There's an order of ditches. They can't just do north ditches or south ditches. They got to do in specific order, so that way they drain properly. So that's one of the big things and the big takeaways from the city from tonight's meeting. So if you know of a ditch in your area that really needs to be cleaned out, really needs to be either redug, fixed, mowed down, cleared out, or whatnot, it has to be in city limits, remember. Send a message here, send me a private message, give me a call, and if we can, we'll get it over to the city and let them know. And if you have an idea of something that the city can do with a little bit of funds to help the betterment of the community, send me a message, right? Put in the comments below of what the city could possibly do. But that was a real big takeaway from the city. They had a few extra things, such as the tire cleanup that happened a few weeks ago. They did a great job. A lot of tires, a lot of scrap metal was dropped off, and it's really good to see some of the progress that the town has got. They're continuing with the Pride and Progress program for builders, so builders can come in the area and not have to pay some of the initial fees in order to get that new construction going, some permits. They're able to waive that. So that's enticing to some of those builders to come in, because they don't have to fight with some of the stuff. They don't have to pay some of the extra costs. Now, we're not talking big costs. We're talking a little bit. But every little bit that a builder can save gives them more reason to come to Vidor and build some of these buildings. And let me tell you, we've got some big plans within this city. There are some beautiful homes going to be built here, quite a bit. I know a number of builders that are coming and getting ready for some pretty big projects, and I'm excited about the wave of construction. Guys, if you like hearing about what's going on at the City Council meetings, message me below, put comments in there, share this, and hopefully we can try to start doing this after every City Council meeting. Now, City Council meeting happens every other Thursday starting at 7 o'clock right here at Vidor City Hall. Guys, give me a call if you need something, 543-4713, Jerad Spencer, Flair Real Estate.